Those who recognize the anthropological features and can distinguish the racial types will have ascertained that in Greece today there is a conspicuous number of Armenoids, even if some people try to hide it. Their presence affects the appearance, the capabilities and the mentality of the inhabitants of the country. We will study the issue, explaining their traits, their origin and the history of their presence in Greece, Greek area. The Armenoids and true Anatolians are not native to Greek area. Anthropological studies identify and detect the Asia Minor Peninsula as the cradle of the Armenoids, from where they have extended to Syria and deeper into the Middle East. In ancient Greece, there were not so many Armenoids, with the exception of the possible introduction of some slaves, who left some descendants. The mainly Alpine Mediterranean Greeks saw them as the preeminent barbarians with whom they had contacts due to geographical proximity. With the conquests of Alexander the Great, Greeks moved east and most logically Anatolians to Greece, like the Armenoid Diogenes. The first period in which enough Armenoids could enter Greece was during the Roman Empire, where there were no internal borders. It is known that there was a wave of Anatolians to the Italian peninsula. Definitely some of them came to Greece as well. Later, during Byzantium, there was again the possibility of entrance of people from the east, but the Greek area had supposedly a secondary position in the empire. During the Turkish occupation, it is certain that Armenoids entered as administrative or military personnel on the part of the conquerors. However, the religious separation and the subsequent liberation wars of the Revolution of 1821 and the Balkan Wars led them out of Greece. From the mentioned historical and genetic facts, the question arises whether a certain percentage of Armenoids remained in the country or whether in the end their imprint was negligible. At the beginning of the 20th century, the first anthropological studies in Greece began. Most anthropologists put basis themselves on the Mediterranean type, while the Alpine and Dinaric types are also found in the country. The Armenoid type is ignored by most anthropologists, however there are some who mention them. Dudley Buxton, Duckworth, Hawes, Gunther write about the existence of Armenoids in Greece. Komaris also mentions them. Links will be submitted in the description.